There is, of course, a lot of hype surrounding the India versus Pakistan game that is set to be taking place in the T20 World Cup come June 9. That's understandable given, of course, they only play in international events, and so it becomes a much bigger affair. But the simple fact of the matter is there's also a terroristic threat that has been uncomfortably hovering over that particular marquee game, because news had come out a while back that there was in fact a threat for this particular game in particular. So it's not necessarily just something for the T20 World Cup, but for this very game. The good news is that from what we're getting to hear from the police commissioners as well as the police sources within the New York Police Department or the NYPD, well, is that they're stepping up the security that is going to be put in place for a big way. Let's in fact go through some of the details of what we're getting to hear about how it is that they're going to be taking care of the security. For one, they're not going to be allowing anyone to be parking near the stadium. The only ones who will be allowed to park near the stadium will be those with VIP passes. Rest everyone will be having to park near the Nassau County Stadium, which is about half a mile away. And then they'll be getting, let's say, picks and drops from the parking spots. Of course, there'll be metal detectors in place as well. No one is going to be allowed to use any kind of bag or drone near the stadium. That's just going to be disallowed altogether. And there will be a huge police presence both on the ground and in the air. And this is just some of the more basic ones. There are other measures as well, such as the park nearby is only going to be open from 6:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. After that, is going to stay shut for general spectators. Everything of the sorts is being done. And it's a lot of work that is going in. In fact, it's so much work going on over there that the police commissioner has basically said that the safest place that you could be on that match day will be the Nassau County Cricket Stadium. This is what he told CBS News. Patrick Ryder is the name of the police commissioner, and he said that I can guarantee you that this is the largest security we've ever had to do in this country, and the safest place to be on June 9th whilst watching that match will be inside that stadium. Now that's a pretty big claim, but it also shows you just how confident they are about whatever measures it is that they put in place to be effective against the threat. That being said, there's also an indication that they are seeing this as more of not necessarily an actual legitimate terroristic threat, but something that is being put out there just to cause a little bit of panic. At least that is according to a tweet that was put out there by New York Governor Kathy Hochul. In fact, who put it out in a tweet and said very clearly that in preparation for the World Cup, my team has been working with federal and local law enforcement to keep attendees safe. While there is no credible threat at this point in time, I've directed the New York police to elevate security measures, and we'll continue to monitor as the event nears. What she's saying is that the threat that has come is not necessarily one that is entirely credible, but they're not taking it lightly, and they're ensuring that the federal police as well as, of course, state police, local law enforcement are used to ensure that whoever is coming to watch will be safe. And that is good news, because again, this is probably one of the more high profile international sporting events that the USA will be hosting, and any sort of problems, whether it be terroristic or otherwise, would not be a good look for the United States of America and for the sport of cricket as a whole, which is looking to use this event as a launchpad to grow the game in the US of A. But are you satisfied with what you're reading so far? Do you think more can be done? What are your thoughts on the entire matter? You can let us know that in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell icon, follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget to download the AajTak app, and if you're already on the channel, go ahead, check out some other videos we've done as well. For now, from my side though, it is goodbye.